Let's look at our modern picture of an atom first, and then in lesson 2 we'll look at the history of how we arrived at this picture. We now know that atoms consist of two regions. In the centre is the incredibly tiny and dense nucleus. This is where almost all of the mass of an atom is to be found. Around the nucleus are whizzing electrons. Sometimes we imagine these as like planets orbiting a star, and sometimes we imagine them as clouds. The nucleus has an overall positive electrical charge, and the electrons have a negative electrical charge. In a neutral atom, the positive charge on the nucleus is cancelled out by the negative charge on the electrons, and so the atom has no overall electric charge. An atom is almost entirely empty space, and what's between atoms is also just empty space. So you, me, tables, chairs, mountains and tangerines and every other kind of stuff is mostly empty space. It doesn't feel empty because the electrons repel so strongly if you try and push atoms on the surface of one object too close to atoms on the surface of another. The nucleus is tiny. If the whole atom was the size of a sports stadium, then the nucleus would be about the size of a grape. But the nucleus itself is made of smaller parts called protons and neutrons. Protons have a positive charge and neutrons have no electric charge. When we study radioactivity, it's the nucleus we're interested in, not the electrons. When we talk about a nucleus, we just mean the nucleus at the centre of an atom. The rest of the atom is still there, the empty space and the electrons, but we just ignore it.